Coffee cups on chipped old plates. You laughed first, I came in late. Rain on glass and tangled sleeves. You drew hearts on fog and breathed. Back when love was simple, just your name on my hand, writing dreams in a notebook. We believed every plan. We were poor, we were certain, nothing else felt as real. Back when love was simple, and simple was all we could feel. Missed last trains and borrowed coats, shared one song, one set of hopes. You slept safe against my chest, I swore I would do the rest. Back when love was simple, just your name on my hand, writing dreams in a notebook. We believed every plan. We were poor, we were certain, nothing else felt as real. Back when love was simple, and simple was all we could feel. Now the bills and broken sleep stack like records on the floor. Still I see you, 23, at our crooked kitchen door. If we lose our way tonight, let my hand find yours again. Back when love was simple, just your name on my hand. We can live like that someday, if we both understand. We're not lost, only older, but the heart knows what is real. Back when love was simple, it's waiting in how you still feel. Your coat on the back of my chair, dust in the pane from the side. You traced your name on the table, said we're running out of time. But the band played one more tune, sweet and out of tune. And you leaned into me like we had all night. We danced under yellow lights, slow turn, small room, but it felt just right. Your cheek on my shoulder, your breath on my spine. We danced under yellow lights, holding on too long to a borrowed night, knowing in the morning you stop being mine. You laughed when I stepped on your shoe, said I'm keeping this mark when I go. I watched your reflection in the window, like a movie running too slow. Then the song began to fade. You said, promise me you'll stay right here in your mind when you think of us. We danced under yellow lights, slow turn, small room, but it felt just right. Your cheek on my shoulder, your breath on my spine. We danced under yellow lights, holding on too long to a borrowed night, knowing in the morning you stop being mine. Static in the kitchen air, coffee gone cold on the chair, dust in a slow parade. Morning stuck in yesterday, twist the dial past distant talk, weather wars, late night rock, then it hits so soft, so low. Your name on the radio, they said it like they barely cared, but I froze, just standing there, every letter clear and slow. Your name on the radio, there in the town you're living in, I trace the sound across my skin, like the way you'd whisper close right before you had to go. They spun a song from '82, I swore it always sounded like you. Faded chorus, vinyl glow, I mouth along to every note. Funny how the airwaves know where the buried memories go. In between the traffic show, I hear you laughing in the snow. Turn it up, then down again, as if you might walk in. I talk back to the stereo, yeah, I remember, soft and low. Signal drifts, the moment thins, announcer cuts to ads and hymns, but in the quiet afterglow, I keep your name on my radio. You.
Found a box behind the sweaters, dust on every folded edge, coffee stains and corner creases, dates I tried to forget. I used to write you every evening and leave the envelope unsealed. Words that shook my hands to pieces, words I never let you read. One began with I'm still waiting, scratched it out, began again. Hope you're warm and eating better, signed it only as your friend. I told you how your empty chair stared me down most every night, how I learned to set one place, then turn off half the lights. There's a page about December, snow that shut the whole town in. I described your crooked footprints like you just walked through my skin. I circled every single maybe, underlined each almost said, folded all my almost courage, tucked it back beneath the bed. I wrote once that I forgave you for the silence you outgrew. Truth is I was begging paper to be brave instead of you. If I'd posted every promise, stamped each fear and let it go, would we still have missed each other, or just lost each other slow? Tonight I sit here with the last one, never finished, just your name. Ink that bled from shaking finger, over where I wrote I've changed. I don't burn them, I don't keep them on a shelf for you to find. I just slide the box back under, like I'm closing up a life. If someday you pass this doorway, ask what kept me from your side. I'll say nothing about the letters, only that I ran out of time. But when the house is finally quiet and the years feel soft and far, I still read what I once whispered to the space where you still are.
You lean on the doorway, lamps turn low, stack of old records spinning too slow. We talk over crackle till the words ran thin. Let the last little melody quietly sink in. You'd hum the last phrase under your breath, like you were tracing the shape of what's left. Every line hanging on what we wouldn't say, just a soft, steady turning of another day. We'd stand in the silence after the sound, watch all the dust fall back to the ground. No big final moment, just a gentle bend, fading like a way songs used to end. You reach for your sweater, keys by the phone, slow hallway footsteps heading for home. I'd sit by the window, letting it ache, listen for echoes long after the break. Now everything's brighter, sharp, sudden cuts, voices get louder, then vanish at once. I miss how the echoes would soften and blend, leaving room to remember the way nights would end. So stay for a minute, don't rise just yet. Let the last little pieces fall where they'll sit. No final confession, nothing to defend, just your head on my shoulder and the way songs used to end. Piano